Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character Listener by me. So let's get into it. Midoriya Izuku. Midoriya is he's really shy. But he loves you. So as much as he wants to hold back and try to avoid embarrassing himself at any occasion, he finds it rather weird how you can make him so happy. Now he can't do anything but feel like he has to step out of his comfort zone to ask for more of you, in more ways than one. Asking for your attention, asking the two you could cuddle, asking for a kiss, asking for your time. He would always ask too much. Not as in you wouldn't want to give him anything he asks for, but he was too shy to outright do it. And then you would have to reassure him every single time that you didn't need to ask. You loved him, and there was no permission that he needed to request. Such as now, yearning for something. What is it? You seem rather occupied. May I ask you about something? You ask Midoriya, and he nods, fidgeting and hoping you haven't already figured him out. But you have. It's quite easy after all, especially when he's not so subtle about it. Well, Izuku, do you want to cuddle? He nodded, blushing brightly, and letting out a soft chuckle. Well, how would you figure it out? Don't ask me. It's a secret. Now come on. You pull him towards you, and you're a little bit surprised when he rests his head on your lap. But it's a good surprise, and you find yourself smiling with the movement, stroking his hair gently. You really want him to be more bold in the future, but right now, if all it took was you motivating him and giving him that push, that would make him more forward with his requests, and a little bit more honest with you without being embarrassed, then you were going to do your very best. Todoroki Shoto. Now Todoroki, he enjoyed being with you in any capacity, whether it be cuddling, or just being in the room with you, or anything between that. He loved being with you and knowing that you're here, be it by talking or just being present in the same room, or just feeling you, being with you in a physical manner. And right now he wanted that. He wanted to be with you, physically, to hold you or be held by you, but more the latter really. He was feeling kind of upset about something, and he knew the only thing in the world that would take his mind off of it would be you and your cuddles. So, as you were sitting and watching something on the TV, you didn't expect him to come sit next to you, but you welcomed him, telling him a little bit about your day. And he was rather quiet, unusually so. And you were worried, but then he wrapped an arm around your waist, pulled you close, and then he laid his head on your thighs. You looked down at him, your eyes wide a little bit. Oh, Shoto, did you really want to do that? I did. I hope you don't mind, Boyan, he says, and you find yourself smiling softly, shaking your head. I don't mind at all. But is something bothering you? You're not usually that quiet. Not unless something's wrong. He nods then, but tells you he just wants to be with you and doesn't want to talk about it much, which you understand perfectly because you've been there before. You've been there in those spots where you felt like you just needed someone but had no words to say to them. And the two of you were always each other's comfort. And right now, He felt happy that he could confide in you and feel better just by being with you and cuddling close, and you were at least going to allow him that. Bakugou Katsuki. Now, Katsuki was someone who was very, very difficult. To him, it was not easy to disclose his own wants and needs and his own emotions. It made him feel so bare and so vulnerable in ways he did not like. He felt like he wasn't as strong as he used to be when he was by your side, and that was mainly due to issues that he had caused for himself, not ones that you could fix, and not ones that you were even the cause of and had to fix in the first place. That's why he knew he had to do something. When he wanted to be with you, he knew he had to push himself out of his comfort zone. Because he does like it. He likes being in your arms. He likes being intimate with you. The same way that you deserve someone who is able to love you, honestly without being a coward about it. That's why, when he actually feels like it, and feels like he wants it, he goes to lay down by your side, and then he puts his head and lays it down on your thighs, giving you a soft smile. And he may look confident on the outside, but he's very insecure on the inside. So, when you blush and lay your hand on his head, stroking his hair gently, he's that close to releasing a sigh of relief, happy that you are actually bored with this. Well, it seems like you've got a lot of free time, Mayan. Maybe I have, but what brought you to do this? This isn't your usual self, Katsuki. You tell him, deciding to be honest and not really just play around and tell him things that you didn't believe. You knew that he wasn't like this, so what pushed him to do it? Instead of answering, he wraps his arms around you and pulls you into a soft kiss, looking into your eyes. And that's all you really need to be able to tell the reason why he did this. He may be horrible at making it obvious to you, and he may not show it as much as he had to, but he loved you. He truly and fully felt for you with every bit of his heart. And right now, he wanted to show you that. And also, your thighs were excellent pillows, mind you.